Just so you know, me and Callan are rioting today. Don't worry, it's non-violent so far. And yes, Callan is still napping, but as soon as he gets up, we are going right back to rioting. You're probably wondering why me and a 7-month-old baby are rioting. I will tell you, I'll fill you in. I'll give you the details. Here's the deal. This is the first week of January. My husband was off work for an entire week. In that time, me and Callan got very used to him being home with us. But now, Daryl has gone back to work. And Callan and I are struggling. I think that's the word. Struggling to find our normal, you know, our routine. How do we get out of this mood, this funk that we're in? Which brings me to today's video. So I have come up with a plan to organize my brain, my life, hopefully add a little sprinkle of normalcy back to our lives. If you know me, you know that the only way I'm gonna start to feel clinically insane is the correct word, but let's go with normal. I have to be cleaning something or organizing something or something equally psychotic of me. There are so many closets, cupboards, cabinets, drawers, corners of my home. Everything looks, you know, organized as it should, but that's when the door is shut. So we are going to be opening the doors to all of the unorganized chaos in my home. And hopefully by the end of this video, I will have organized my home, thus organizing my brain, organizing my life, and I will feel like we can do 2022. Yeah? I'm taking you guys with me. It's gonna be fun. Let's get started. Gotta go start my laundry first of all. Always laundry. I figured out where we're gonna start. There's a cabinet in my kitchen that is horribly unorganized, to the extent that I'm embarrassed to show this on my YouTube channel, but such is life, so let's dig in. Promise not to judge me? You have to promise. I'm not gonna open this until you promise not to judge me. What an absolute disaster. Wow, Kim. Really let that get out of hand. So, to be completely honest with you, I actually love organizing. This is a little out of hand. So I always put the pans that I use like the most infrequently, like my bundt pans, my Angel's Food Cake pans. I put them on like the top shelf because I'm short, and it actually takes a lot of pre-planning and effort to get something off the top shelf of one of my cupboards. So the ones that I use the least often, they go on top. Things that I use all the time, like pie dishes, those will go on a easy to reach shelf. Let's just say that. Top shelf, pans that I use less frequently than anything else. Pie plates go here where I can actually reach them, and this is like one of those pie crust cover things, which I've never used, but I still want to have it where I can reach it. Here's my roasting pan, I use that a lot, and my 9x13s, I have 3 of them. They were all wedding gifts. Baby formula and the oatmeal that I feed Callan, which is Organics Happy Baby oatmeal baby cereal. So we keep this here where we can reach it. It's close to the bottles. My one lonely orange. All right, and there you have it. 1 cupboard down, a lot to go. Should definitely organize this one next. with this glass pitcher. That's hilarious. Anyway, I'm such a child. Does your spice cabinet look like this? All of this has to go back in there. So this is the formula that I've been feeding Callan. It's a German goat milk based formula. Goat milk formula is super great for babies who have trouble digesting regular formulas, which are typically cow milk based. Goat milk formula has really been working for us. I'll try and link it in the description box if you're looking for somewhere to order a very good goat milk formula. I'd just like to clarify that I don't know if it's good. I haven't tasted it, so don't take my word for it, you know? So I realized I have a lot of extra space on this shelf where I have like his formula and his cereal. So I'm thinking about keeping my extra boxes of formula right here. Let's see how that works. Not to brag, but that worked out really well. All right, top shelf, my pictures. Second shelf, cookbooks that I don't use very often and spices that I don't use very often. And down here, I just have my spice rack. It's so fun to spin it, especially now that it's like all decluttered around it. That makes me happy. Update. We're in the bathroom now where the lighting is absolute trash. So this ought to be fun. Not gonna lie, it's not terrible. It's just slightly terrible, you know? So this shelf isn't that bad. It just needs a little bit of attention. This one is some lemongrass stuff I have. Totally unorganized. And down here, nothing exciting, but needs to be organized. I wanted to show you these bamboo toothbrushes I just got off of Amazon. Look how pretty they are. It's the little things like bamboo toothbrushes that make me so happy.
By the way, I have the toothbrushes linked in my Amazon storefront, which is in my description box, so.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you what I did on the second shelf here. So here I have some catalogs. This is the foot soak from Lemongrass Spa. I love this stuff. Anyways, I have some mini lotion sample sizes, whatever. I give these out as samples. I have 2 things of the hairspray. I keep a couple things of the hairspray on hand. Now I do anyway, because I have some local customers that hit me up if they need one, and sometimes it's fun just to have one right away that I can give them rather than them having to wait on shipping. So that's why I have 2 extra hairsprays. I have a body wash, 2 things of the rose water facial mist. I love this product. Over here I have a bag of just random samples that I give out. More samples, the rosemary shampoo bar that I use, love it. And I also have one of the apple hair masks because this is like my favorite product. Well, they're all kind of my favorite, but yeah, there you have it. All right, Mr. Callan is up from his nap and we will continue rioting. Do you see yourself? You may be thinking, you know, our rioting looks a little bit like business as usual, which it is technically business as usual, but I would still like to point out that we are protesting our situation and the fact that we're supposed to be doing normal life this week. Are we protesting? Say yes. Oh, he's Callan. This little kid can pull himself up on pretty much anything. Okay, well, even though I want to spend the rest of my afternoon just sitting on the floor playing with my baby, I have more organizing to do. So the next thing on my agenda is organizing a closet in the laundry room, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get any good audio because my washer and dryer are both running at the moment, so maybe we'll just play some music for you guys.
Okay, so Kim said I'm supposed to narrate this part of the video. So first, we checked the anti-tamper dirt film on top of our trash can. As you can see, no one has tampered with the trash can because there's only one set of fingerprints. This is our closet, which is a catch-all for everything we own. There goes something. There goes the cooler down the basement where it can get moved back upstairs next time we clean the basement up. Clean the trash can. And cleaning the surface where I store my lunch pail, fire gear, coats, gloves, hat. It's just really handy. She gets irritated. Okay, so cleaning out all the clothes that we own but don't use. Oh, yay! We have help. And Callan's thinking, wow, I bet that tastes amazing.
I have a lot of egg carton saved because I am preparing for the day that Daryl lets me have chickens. I'm not getting rid of them because I have faith that he's going to let me get chickens soon.
Okay, this is the view that the one random dirty sock in the back of the closet sees as Kim works her way towards it. And wow, we own a lot of shoes. I forgot I had that pair. And the rest are Kim's. So, go figure. And here comes Callan again. Let's see. Oh, stealing things. That figures. Oh, he didn't eat that one. And he found the camera. And he found his reflection. This ought to be fun. Okay, wow, that is an angle. All the way up the nose. Great to see you too, I guess. Alright, clean things off the top shelf, which is where I throw things because Kim can't reach it very easily. In fact, most of the time I have to go get things off the top shelf for her, so guess that's my plot in life. Cleaning the shelf off. She is obviously on a step ladder because her head doesn't normally brush the top of the doorway. Here come paper towels and Kleenexes. And what else? Oh, yeah, we have an iron up there. Alright, sweeping the floor. Horrendous amount of dirt in there. Shows you how much we actually sweep in here. Guess I should do that more often so she doesn't have to. Oh, okay, so figuring out how to put a pencil behind your ear. Yeah, every guy can do it. Like, it's just like a born instinct, but for some reason she cannot figure it out. I said either her ears stick out too far, but she thought maybe it was because my hair has enough of dirt in it that it just sticks behind my ear. So, either way, maybe I need a better hair product. Alright, so we figured out the pencil trick. I'm not sure how, probably peanut butter behind the ears. And we are putting marks on the wall with said pencil for some reason. I don't know why she's holding up random cleaning objects to the walls. I hope she doesn't run screws into my wall. Oh, I forgot. We have sticky hook things that fail after like 3 months because of, I don't know what, they just all of a sudden fall. So we have, actually didn't know we had that many brooms. Why do we have that many brooms? And okay, here are all the brooms on the wall. Oh, they're not all brooms. Okay, so sweeping the floor again, all the dirt from inside and outside of that cabinet in there. And we are not sweeping them under the washer again, which, again, is an improvement from my standards. Okay, and wow, that actually is organized. That thing used to be so full I couldn't shove anything more up there, which is saying something because I tend to shove things into corners. And there is an overview of the whole closet now that it's cleaned up.
All right, Daryl's going to be home from work very soon, and I haven't even started on supper, so I'm going to stop organizing for now. I'm going to make supper, and I will continue this video tomorrow or the next day or whenever I get back to organizing. But I feel really good with everything I got done today. Makes me very happy. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Am I filming? Yes. Hello. I'm back the next day. So yesterday we outdid ourselves, you and I. We got a lot done. My dryer is being so annoying right now. I'm gonna go turn that off. Give me a second. I will turn it back on as soon as I'm done talking to you guys. But anyways, so I started thinking about it and feeling pretty good about where we're getting organizationally. Is that the right word? Organizationally? I don't know. Anyway, I feel good about where we're at. That's what I'm trying to say. With this new information, I was thinking we could deep clean. That needs to happen as well. So we're going to see what we end up doing today. We might do some more organizing. We might do some deep cleaning. We might do some of both. It's going to be such a grand party. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get started. So I am not going to insult your intelligence by lying to you. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now. Yeah, I'm just now getting back to the whole vlogging thing. This morning, I was very busy. Hope you can hear me walking away from the camera like this. This morning was very busy. I was working on a bunch of like emails and
I had some phone calls, and then my baby decided to be incredibly clingy today, which is great because I like hanging out with him. He's down for a nap right now. We'll see how long that lasts. But like literally it's 2 o'clock and I'm just now like actually starting my day. Such is life. Am I right? Taking the thingies off of my stove. What are these called? They like sit on the burner. Anyway, I'm taking these off. I clean these like once a month. But it's been like 3, so. All right, let's clean the stove.
So what I'm using here is the Speary sponge from Norwex, and this thing is so incredible. I didn't have to use any chemical cleaners at all. I just got the Speary sponge wet, and it brought all of the like dried on food and gross stuff on my stovetop. It just came right off. And then I just went over everything with the window drying cloth. This is also a Norwex product, and it just shined everything up so nice. I could not believe how nice it looked, considering I didn't use any chemical cleaners at all. Washing these things. Can I talk to you guys about something? I know that I talk about chemical-free, all-natural, things like that a lot here on my channel now. I wanted to kind of give you guys some context of like why this is such a huge thing to me. I mentioned like cleaning my stovetop, how I didn't have to use any chemicals, and how that really excited me. And the reason for that is because all my life, cleaning day always would suck for me because by the end of the day, I would have a headache. And I didn't know why. I figured it was from the chemicals, but I just thought like it's inevitable. It's just part of it, you know, it's just the way it's gonna be. But since I've been using non-toxic products, I no longer get headaches when I clean my house. And that's huge to me. So that is why I talk to you guys about it. And I'm sorry if you get like totally bored hearing about it. I guess that's what you get here on my channel right now. So anyways, back to cleaning. I just ran a 30-minute steam clean inside my oven. And now I'm gonna scrub it up because the steam kind of loosens some of the stuff that's like really baked on there. I know you guys are thinking like, what, you haven't even done that much today. But like I did a lot today. I just didn't do a lot of physical things, but like my brain is tired, you know? Like I'm tempted to end the video here. I'm so tired. But I had some more things I want to get done, so we shall see. Popcorn. Yep, that just happened. You know what? Oh well. I'm just gonna end the video here. Just because I'm ending the video doesn't mean I'm not gonna finish all of my organization projects in the next few days, but I'm just not gonna film it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I inspired you in some way. At the very least, I hope you were entertained by this video. So have a good week. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.